Selena! It's getting so late. This is getting beyond a joke now. It's really not that safe for you to be out this late, and I'm getting quite worried about you. You need to come home right now, young lady. Would you just shut up already, Giselle? I've told you countless times not to call me when I'm out with my friends. I'm so sick of you bothering me so much. And seriously, can you stop acting like my mother, for goodness sake? It's so creepy when a stranger who isn't even blood-related tries to lecture me and act all high and mighty. Just because we're not blood-related, Selena, doesn't change the fact that I consider you my daughter. I think it's only natural for me to worry about you. That's not fair for you to say that. Here we go again with all the crap that's coming out of your mouth. Giselle, I don't want to hear it. Enough with that already. I'm beyond listening to you. Are you kidding me right now, Selena? Be reasonable. Besides, I told you that I had something important to discuss with you today, didn't I? We need to talk, my dear. Why would I ever keep an appointment to talk to a gross old hag like you for, huh? I hate mothers to begin with, so bossy and think they know everything. Do you really think that just because you've married my father that you wouldn't be a stranger anymore? I don't care, so there's no way some stranger who isn't even related to me is going to be my mother. Okay, but I get why you feel the way you do, and it's because of your real mother, isn't it? Wasn't it your biological mother who had an affair and left? Yeah, exactly my point. Mothers suck, so no way am I ever going to accept anyone as my mother. People who cheat on others are truly the worst. I understand your feelings about all of this, Selena. It hurts you, and I get that. But what I need to talk about today is very important. I really wanted to discuss it with you face to face. Look, I don't get how you're not listening to what I'm saying. I don't care about this thing you have to talk about, you old hag. I can't stand the sight of you anyway. All right, well, if that's the way you feel, then I suppose there's no other way to bring this up with you. I'm not sure if this is the best way to tell you, but I'm divorcing Juan. Is that what this big talk is all about? Really? Dad already told me. Honestly, I'm glad he finally made up his mind about you. I've been telling him to do it for ages, but he just wouldn't listen. It was really frustrating. Excuse me? What on earth did you just say to me? For ages? What did you mean by that? Have you had this planned out or something? Are you seriously kidding me, Selena? Well, yeah, obviously. Even just being a mother is creepy, but having a total stranger act like my mom and live in my house? That's beyond creepy. It's physically repulsive. Wow, okay. I didn't realize that you felt so strongly about this happening. I thought maybe you might have the smallest amount of sympathy. So you're saying you approve of the divorce, huh? Of course I do! I was the one who actually more or less suggested Dad to do it in the first place. I'll be so relieved when that gross old hag is gone for good. Okay, don't worry about how I feel when you say those sort of horrible things to me, Selena. Also, another thing that I need to mention is about the house. Would you just shut up for once in your pathetic life? You're actually the most annoying person I've ever met. My friends are waiting for me. I don't want to hear anything else from you. Whoa, 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 Selena. We're not even remotely done with this conversation. You can't just bail on me right now. Just wait a minute, okay? Come back! Nerve trying to talk to me about this divorce that's happening. Dad told me the truth. It turns out you're the reason for this divorce. I never really liked you in the first place, but now I can confirm that you really are just a piece of trash. You're getting dumped by Dad, and you totally deserve it. Excuse me? What on earth are you talking about? Are you seriously kidding me right now? Why must you treat me so badly when I haven't done anything to you? No, seriously, don't even try to pull any of that crap on me about how you don't know what I'm talking about. You definitely know what I'm trying to tell you. How much longer are you going to stay in my house, huh? You're a complete stranger now. Get out of my father's house immediately. It's my house too, so I order you to leave. Okay, I really don't know what your father has been telling you, but it's you two who will be leaving the house, not me. It's your father who's getting dumped, not me. Huh? Excuse me? What are you even saying? This is my dad's house, so obviously you're the one who has to leave. Now go before I have to force you out myself. Oh, so that's another thing that your father kept from you too, huh? This is actually my family home, Selena. My parents passed away before I met your father, and I inherited it. Your family home? No way is that true. This house was practically brand new when we moved into it. If it was your family home, especially a hag like yourself, it should be old and falling apart, right? I had it completely renovated before we moved in. It had been in the family for a long time, and honestly, it was getting quite inconvenient. And just so you know, I paid for the entire renovation myself. What the heck are you even talking about? How can any of that possibly be true, Giselle? You must be lying to me. Dad never told me about any of that. Well, he's obviously a proud man and doesn't like to admit these type of things. He thinks that he can do everything and anything, but he's not the only one. But I don't understand. If what you're saying is actually true, you're still the one at fault for the divorce, aren't you? That's what Dad told me, so why would he lie? You're acting all confident so that you can't admit defeat, am I right? Dad's going to demand compensation from you. You might even have to sell the house then, won't you? I told you, Selena, your father is a very proud man. He'd never admit anything to his daughter, especially that he was the one at fault for our marriage failing. And also especially when the reason for the divorce in the first place is infidelity, something his daughter despises so much. He probably couldn't bring himself to tell you. Whoa, just hold on a minute. Giselle, are you saying what I think you're saying? Are you telling me that my dad, the one who was abandoned by my stupid mother, had an affair? That's a lie. It's not a lie, Selena. I know how you feel about it, and Juan himself was cheated on and divorced in the past, so I initially couldn't believe it either. But I have proof, and I heard it directly from him, so there's no mistake. Excuse me? How can there be no mistake in him cheating on you? That's unbelievable! There's no way after everything that happened to him that he would do something like that! If you can't believe any of it, I can show you the evidence of his infidelity. I have it all right here for you to look at. Why don't you ask your father about it later?
The world have you done, you stupid woman? How could you even think about doing something like this? Selena is unbelievably furious!
Well, of course she is one. Why shouldn't she be? Her father, whom she adores so much, committed the very act that she despises most in the world, infidelity.
Okay, well, if you understood any of that in the first place, why didn't you just keep quiet about it, huh? She came screaming into my office at work and completely embarrassed me.
Oh, right. Well, I don't blame her for doing something like that, considering the situation. Wasn't the woman you had an affair with a subordinate at your company, Juan? Knowing Selena, she hates anything that doesn't go her way, so it's not surprising she'd do something like that. You should have seen that coming!
This isn't a laughing matter, Giselle. Thanks to you, my plans to remarry once things have cooled down are completely ruined. My fiancée said she could never be the mother of a child who would do something like this. And on top of all that, my affair has now been exposed to everyone at work, leading to a demotion and a pay cut for me. What am I supposed to do about that, huh?
Ugh, do you think I'm supposed to feel sorry for you about that? How am many years have you been Selena's father? You should have been able to imagine that this would happen if you were caught.
That's precisely why I tried so hard to keep it from Selena! Unlike you, I intend to continue living as Selena's father. Now everything's completely messed up because of this!
It's not just the affair, Juan. You didn't even tell her about the house, did you? It seems she didn't even know this house was my family house. This is what happens when you keep telling temporary lies.
Shut up, you stupid woman! Seriously, what am I supposed to do now? Selena's furious, my standing at work is ruined, remarriage is out of the question. I don't know what to do!
I'm sorry to interrupt your pity party here, Juan, but I'll be adding to your alimony payments. And remember, this house is not part of the marital assets, so you need to factor that into your plans as well.
Are you even listening to what I've been saying, Giselle? I've been demoted and had my salary cut! I can't afford anything you're asking of me!
Well, you were the one who had the affair and is responsible for the divorce. It's only natural that you have to pay, even if you can't afford it. Instead of whining, you should be thinking about your future. This is absolutely the worst I've ever had to go through. I can't believe Dad was such a scumbag. I met his lover directly, and she's around my age. It's so disgusting that he was having an affair with someone close to my age. I'm sorry, but why on earth are you even talking to me right now, Selena? I don't understand. We're not supposed to be in contact anymore, are we? Oh, come on, Giselle. Don't say that to me. Because of all this, I've realized something. That man is no longer my father. The only parent that I've truly got now is you, Giselle. Wait, why are you saying that now for, huh? You were just saying how you couldn't stand the idea of a stranger who wasn't blood-related being your mother. But don't you get it, Giselle? That's all because I didn't understand back then on how it all worked. Anyway, I've got a favor to ask you, Giselle. Okay. But you can't just take back what you said so easily about how you treated me, though. But I guess I'll hear you out. So what is it that you want, Selena? So, because I only class you as my mother now, and I don't want anything to do with my father, is it alright that you take over my legal guardianship? I would very much appreciate that. I don't want to think of Dad as my father anymore, but there's no other adult I can rely on besides him. I don't want him around anymore, so I was thinking you could become my real mother? I'm sorry, what? You want me to be your legal guardian from now on? But not so long ago, Selena, you said that you hated me, didn't you? Oh, that was just me getting carried away in the moment, you know? Don't worry about what I said. More importantly, please take over my guardianship. Otherwise, I won't be able to pay for my tuition. I'm sorry, your tuition? Ah, I see. So you want me to pay for your tuition, as you have no experience with any part-time jobs, and one has financial problems, so you want me to take over? Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. But that's not all, Giselle. I literally can't stand my dad anymore, so it's true that you're a better option for me, Giselle. And by what right are you saying such arrogant things? You called me an unrelated old hag and said it was physically repulsive to have a stranger living in your house, and always yelled at me. You were saying that I was acting like your mother whenever I tried to give you advice, which you hated. And now, of course, it's convenient for you. You want me to take over your guardianship and pay for your tuition? That's ridiculous. Oh my god, why are you saying such things for, Giselle? I'm your stepdaughter after all. Besides, at your age, you can't have any more children, can you? Don't you see the benefits here? This is your last and final chance to have a beautiful and smart child like me. Don't you understand that? Huh? A self-centered, independent child like you? Are you kidding me right now? I'd rather not have any kids in that case. Never again try to act like my child.
I heard from Giselle, you know. You apparently said that you prefer her over me. Is that really true? Are you messing with me or something? What do you mean you prefer her over your own father?
Oh, come on. Don't act all high and mighty when you were the one having an affair, you scummy old man. It's disgusting, so stop acting like my father.
Excuse me? How dare you talk to me in this manner? I'm your father, so you need to show me some respect. What do you mean, disgusting to be your father?
You're literally disgusting, that's what. And you were demoted and had your salary cut because of the alimony payments, right? And the house is gone. Can you even pay my tuition, Dad?
Are you kidding me right now, Selena? You're completely selfish, just like your biological mother. You're still thinking about yourself at a time like this?
You were the one who's always thinking about yourself. You had an affair and got hit with alimony payments. Don't drag me into your mess. That's not fair at all.
If you're going to turn around and say that to me, then you were saying all sorts of things about Giselle as well. I know how much of a big mouth you are. Okay. Let's actually just calm down for a moment so that we can both think clearly about this. Our arguing isn't going to solve anything, Selena.
Well, no, maybe not, but you're not making the situation easier for anyone at all. What are we actually going to do here, Dad, huh? How are you going to fix everything?
How can we fix this? You're right, financially we're in no position to pay for your tuition. We don't have a house either. Selena, you're staying at a friend's place right now, huh?
Yes, I am. And I guess that you're staying at a hotel near work, yes? Since you're no longer in the house anymore? That can't be cheap, Dad.
That's right, but we can't keep this up forever. Hotel bills ain't cheap, and your friend won't let you stay there indefinitely. That's why I'm thinking of trying to reconcile with Giselle again.
Well, if that were possible, it'd be for the best. But Dad, do you even realize you had an affair? There's no way that's going to work. You broke her trust.
That's why I'm gonna try to get back on her good side. Given Giselle's age, her chances of getting married again are slim. If she's no longer upset with us, she might consider remarrying, don't you think?
Ugh, are you serious? Well, I suppose I guess it's better than doing nothing. Wait, Dad, do you still even like her in that way? Do you still love her or not?
No, of course not. But she owns a house, and if we remarry, the alimony will be canceled and I won't have to pay anything. I'm just gonna use her for that.
I don't know, but if it means that my tuition gets paid, then I guess anything like that is fine. All right, if we're going to do this, let's go and cheer her up right away. Well, how are things going with you at the moment? I just wanted to message you since I care about you a lot. Your workday ends around this time, yeah? Let's grab something to eat together. Okay, Selena, I think I've told you countless times, but what has gotten into you two lately, huh? You keep asking me to go out for meals or to hang out. And your father even comes to pick me up after work without asking me first. It's frankly very creepy, and I'm getting bad vibes from what you're both doing. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Are you telling me that what my dad is trying to do for you is creepy? That's such a mean thing to say. Dad would cry if he heard you say that. Well, you're acting pretty creepy yourself, Selena. This isn't like you at all. Besides, I never told you my work hours, so how do you even know them now? What do you mean, how do I know your work hours? Of course I know them, because I actually care about how you work. Dad told me. Anyway, who cares about that? Let's just go eat. I'm starving. Okay, I've told you this repeatedly, but I'm not going anywhere with you. Why would I go to dinner with my ex-husband's child, especially after you hated me so much? Oh, come on, Giselle. There's really no need for you to say that. We don't need to go there anymore. We've actually reflected on our actions, you know? When you two were married, Dad wasn't at home much, and I was really awful to you. But after he divorced you, Giselle, we realized that wasn't the right thing to do. That's why we're trying to be friendly with you now. You've actually reflected on this? How? No, seriously, please stop this. You contact me without any thought for the time, even during work hours, and you wait outside my company when I leave. It's just adding to my stress. Oh my goodness! I didn't realize that was how you were feeling at the moment. That sounds rough. Let's go to dinner and blow off some steam then. Okay, this is actually getting beyond a joke. I'm not laughing, Selena. How much sinks into that head of yours, huh? Don't you listen to what I say? This is getting scary. Oh, come on, don't be like that, Giselle. Anyway, it's been about 2 weeks since we started doing this, hasn't it? Have our feelings of remorse reached you? Will you remarry my dad? What the heck are you talking about? Of course I won't. Enough is enough. Do you think I'm stupid or something? You're clearly doing this because you're in financial trouble, but continuing this won't make me think any better of you. Hey, stop saying things like that to me, Giselle. Look, I couldn't even pay this month's tuition, and I'll have to drop out of school if this keeps up. Don't you feel sorry for me or anything? Actually, no, I don't at all. And besides, I'm a stranger to you, aren't I? Before you rely on a stranger, you should try to handle things yourself, since you're old enough to do that.
Hey, Giselle. I just wanted to message you to say good job at your work today. I'm sure you worked really hard today. I've come to pick you up again today. I'm waiting outside the company as usual.
Oh my god, seriously? Why on earth are you doing this? I told you and Selena to stop doing this to me, didn't I? Why do you both keep ignoring me and carrying on? Give me a break.
No. I don't think I can stop. It's important to keep at it. Otherwise, you won't understand how serious we are. Anyway, why don't we stop somewhere on the way home? It wouldn't be bad to spend some time together, just the two of us.
Are you kidding me right now, Juan? I'm not doing this with you, and that's final. No, thank you. Also, I'm already at home. You should go home now, too.
Excuse me? What did you just say? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm so confused right now. You haven't come out of the office yet, have you?
The reason I haven't come out is because you're being so creepy. I actually asked someone at my company to let me out through the back door a little while ago.
Are you seriously kidding me? I went to all the trouble to pick you up, so why would you do that to me? I've been waiting for you to come out for almost an hour now.
Went to all the trouble to pick me up and I waited for you. Don't say such condescending things when I never asked you to do this. I'm at my limit. I'm going to report you two to the police.
Really? Would you seriously do that? You'd call the police on me? What the heck are you talking about? I haven't done anything to remotely warrant that.
You keep calling me until I answer, you ambush me outside work, and when I block your messages, you come to my house repeatedly until I unblock you. If this continues, it's going to disrupt my life.
But reporting us to the police, that's taking things a bit too far, isn't it? I mean, it's just an ex-husband and ex-stepdaughter trying to reconnect. You're the one who keeps ignoring us all the time, so you're the one with the problem, not us. We have no reason to be told off by the police or anything like that.
That's not even remotely true at all. Even if it's not an arrest, I could definitely get a restraining order on you and Selena. What you both are doing is classified as stalking.
No, come on, Giselle. How could you even do something like this to me? What you're saying right now is completely blowing everything out of proportion. That's an overreaction.
It's not up to you to decide if it's an overreaction. Besides, I have records of all your calls and messages, and people from my company are willing to testify about you waiting for me.
Hey, seriously, stop it. We just want you to understand that we've reflected on our actions, okay? If that happens, my reputation will be ruined for years.
I told you repeatedly to stop, and you won't. So this is what I have to do now. You're the ones who are ignoring my wishes. So for now, I'm going to ignore your opinion on this.
Giselle, please! I really need you to message me back right now. I really need help with something. Please reply to this message immediately. I really need you!
Ugh, why on earth are you messaging me at this time of night for? I can't believe you're doing this! Why should I even help you for? With what exactly?
Well, Selena told everyone about what's going on, and my affair at work got out to everyone, right? The company's punishment was just a demotion and a pay cut, but there were other issues too.
Okay, and what's this all got to do with me, huh? You made your bed, so you lie in it, one. But what other issues are you talking about? Were you isolated at work or something?
Exactly that! It's like they were trying to force me out of the company by just not interacting with me at all! Because of that, my work performance suffered, and today the company suggested I resign! So I did in the end!
Well, that seems like a reasonable decision on the company's part to do that to you. Your lover, or whatever, already resigned long ago, didn't she? So, sooner or later, it was bound to happen anyway. You're getting what you deserve.
You say that, but it all started because you told Selena what I was doing, didn't you? And you even honestly told my parents the reason for our divorce. Now my parents are disgusted with me, and even my friends left when they found out about the affair.
That's exactly why I said it's all your fault, Juan. I can't believe that you're turning this around on me when I did absolutely nothing wrong. I wasn't the one who cheated, that was you. Of all people on the planet, you should know how much it hurts to be cheated on and your partner running off with someone else. How could you do something like that to me? You contacted me at my company, saying you absolutely had to talk to me, so I unblocked you. I didn't want you showing up when there's a restraining order. But if you're just going to keep going on and on about your misfortunes or such idiotic things to me, I'm going to block you again immediately. I'm done with this crap, Juan.
No! Please don't do that! Don't say things like that! Like I said earlier, I have no one left to rely on anymore! Please, could you just give me some financial assistance? Just a little bit!
Are you kidding me? Excuse me, but you still owe me alimony after what you did to me, don't you? And on top of that, you want financial assistance? It's like I'm just handing your money you pay me back to you.
You say that, but was what I did really so bad that it warranted this kind of situation to happen? It was only just an affair, right? But now my parents have cut me off and you won't help me! This is so ridiculous!
Excuse me? Why on earth should I do that for you in the first place when you created this boomerang effect? Didn't you divorce your previous over just an affair?
But you do realize that what happened was a completely different time and place. My emotions were a lot different back then. A man's affair versus a woman's is not as hurtful, I don't think.
Did you seriously say what I think you said? Have you completely lost the plot? Do you really think that a man having an affair doesn't hurt a woman as bad than if it was the other way around? You really have lost your mind. Do you know how crazy you sound right now, Juan? Is that really so? Okay, well, you need to seriously think carefully about what you're doing. You need to take this opportunity to learn a valuable lesson. Both a man's affair and a woman's affair are despicable. Despicable enough to lose your job and be abandoned by your daughter and parents.
Giselle, please don't do this to me. I really do need you. I can't live without any money. Don't make me pay for your alimony. It's too much for me to handle. I have no job. If you don't get back with me, you're gonna have to handle Zelina. I can't pay for her forever. It's expensive to send her to school. I really need to get out of here. This town is super claustrophobic.
Oh, Selena, I thought it would be best to get in touch with you so that everything is over once and for all. I heard about Juan. He's disappeared, hasn't he? Oh my god, Giselle, is that really you? Wow, I can't believe you've actually unblocked me from messaging you. I never thought that I would hear from you ever again. It's only to tell you a few things so that I can be done with all of this crap and for you all to be out of my life and not be anywhere near me again. This is actually about your grandparents contacting me, asking if I knew where he went. I don't know his whereabouts, but are you really okay, Selena, with all these inconveniences? Okay, so he said to me that he couldn't deal with all the money issues anymore and he couldn't look after me. So he dropped me off at my grandparents' house and then just vanished in his car. Okay, yes, but he can do that to you now since you're of age. You're already 20 years old, are you not? Even if going to university is difficult, you could still get a job, couldn't you? What did you just say, Giselle? Are you actually telling me that he had every right to do that to me? To abandon me like this? Ugh, and no way am I getting a job. Also, my grandparents are completely useless when it comes to my situation. They're living on their pension money, so they can't pay for my school tuition. They're absolutely worthless to me. And Dad, if he was just going to disappear, he should have at least left me some money for my tuition. They're all equally useless, aren't they? Okay, but aside from your father, your grandparents reluctantly took you in, didn't they? Don't you think that's a terrible way to talk about people? Blood-related grandparents, so it's only natural for them to take care of me. Besides, they should cut their own living expenses and pay for my tuition, right? It's absolutely ridiculous that they can't pay for it when their grandchild is begging them for help. Wow, okay. I guess I'm not the only one that you talk badly about. I was a fool to even worry and contact you. Even in this situation, you haven't changed at all, have you? Well, let's put that aside for a moment, yeah? Giselle, you contacted me because you were worried about me, right? So that means you're going to pay my tuition, yes? Excuse me? What on earth did you just say to me? How the heck did you even reach that conclusion, you silly girl? Do you think I would after the way you've treated me? But it makes sense, doesn't it? Because you're the only one I can rely on right now, Giselle. It turns out you really were my true parent after all. Thank you, Mom! What the heck did you just call me? I'm not happy to be called Mom in this situation. You're just using me. I can see right through you. In fact, hearing someone like you call me that only makes me angry. Oh, come on, don't be like that. It's a parent's duty to pay for their children's tuition, isn't it? Since Dad disappeared, you, Giselle, are the only one who's left, so you have to pay. The moment your father and I got divorced, you and I became strangers. I have no obligation to pay your tuition, Selena, and there's no have to about it. But, just so you know, it's different now. Before, Dad was around, so I was asking you to remarry him. But he's gone now, isn't he? So if you pay my tuition, we don't have to live together or anything. I'll have no complaints if you just give me the money. You don't have to do anything else besides paying my tuition. Otherwise, I'll have to drop out of college. Don't you feel sorry for me? Please help poor me. I did feel sympathy for your predicament. That's why I contacted you, to check on your current situation. And there's no mistake about that. But after talking to you like this, no, you're not pitiful at all. Excuse me? Why on earth are you saying that for? I'm not the one at fault here. I'm just the innocent party in this situation, which is your divorce from Dad. I got dragged into it. The decisive factor in my decision to divorce was indeed your father's affair, but it's not the only reason. Your behavior was definitely a cause for the divorce, too. If you had truly reflected, those words wouldn't be coming out of your mouth. You can go on living your whole life blaming everyone else if you like. But if you do that, you won't be able to ever pay for your tuition, and I think everyone around you will eventually lose any sort of affection for you. No! But I told you before that I've reflected on my behavior and I've changed a lot. Why are you saying such awful things? Come on, don't be like this, Giselle. I've let you walk all over me for way too long. I'm not going to let you rule my life anymore. You may have reflected on your behavior, but it doesn't prove anything has changed when it comes to how you treat people and how you act. I'm so over this crap, and you take up way too much energy. Awful? I think what I'm saying is right about your behavior up until now. For example, didn't you say I deserve to be abandoned by your dad? Well, unfortunately, so have you, so good luck with everything. No, Giselle, please, come back. Don't leave me at my grandparents' house. I'll be stuck here forever, and they won't give me any money to pay for school. I really need you. Please, you've been the only parent I've had in my whole life who has actually cared about me. Don't leave me alone like this. Come back. I want to live with you. I need your help. After that exchange, Giselle blocked Selena's number and had no further contact with her. However, a few years later, she coincidentally met Juan's parents, and they updated her on Selena's situation. Selena never got herself a part-time job, and as a result, couldn't pay for her tuition. She had no choice but to drop out of university. Her grandparents eventually told her they would kick her out if she didn't work, so she reluctantly started to look for jobs. However, none of them lasted long. And apparently, she's still living a disorderly life. Her grandparents are reportedly at their financial and emotional limit with Selena. They mentioned they would be kicking her out of the house soon. It seems that only then will she realize her life is a dead end. Meanwhile, Juan disappeared and apparently intended to use that opportunity to escape his alimony payments. However, Giselle consulted a lawyer and used a detective agency to locate him. He is still making alimony payments to this day. A difficult life likely awaits him even after the payments are complete. As for Giselle, she continues to live alone in her family home her parents left for her. Without the burden of Selena's tuition, my life is now financially and emotionally comfortable. While she may not have a family of her own in the future, she can say with certainty that her current life is far happier than any potential future with Juan and his annoying daughter Selena. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.